Waking people up. Here we go. And Devils versus Gryphons. McDonald steps in to take the face off. McDonald brings it back to Marlborough. Carlo shipped over his hand into the Devils' territory. Marlborough back to pick it up behind his net. Drives it to the far corner. Intimate steps in. Has it in his skates. Gryphons shoot it to the far corner. Marlborough behind the net to Intimate. Up to Carlo outside the Devils zone. Lead pass picked off by the Gryphons. Intimate right at center. Fires it off with the Guelph player. Comes right back at him before he gets down in the end zone. Long stretch pass picked off by Smith or Barth at center ice. Gryphons slow played it. Almost picked off by Schleier and brought in the end. Paquette up to McDonald in over the blue line. McDonald in some traffic. Gryphons with the puck, bouncing in front. Schleier with the shot, loose puck, reeled in by the Gryphons goaltender. McDonald in for the faceoff. Gryphons win it back to the near corner. Fire it off the boards to the far half boards. Backhand out of the zone to center ice. Reared. Back in the zone end. Sends it across to Paquette. The pass intended to McDonald was picked off by the Gryphons. They'll chip it into the far corner of Devils zone. Reared. Off the boards to the near corner. Paquette. Up the bar. Cross ice. Schleier gets a backhand on that, shovels it in over the zone. Gryphons down the right side, in over the blue line of the Devils. Picked off Cinco. It's a backhand shot to the near corner. Ray and Marcinko on the near side. Ray back on the puck off the boards. To Topner. He'll send it back in deep behind the Gryphons net. Gryphons come up with it. Poke by Topner to get it to Bray. Bray has it knocked off the stick. Gryphons turn, fire it down the ice. That'll be icing. Devils controlling most of the play so far in this game. 12:42 to go in the first period. McDonald in for the faceoff. Picks that behind Martin. To McEwen from the point. That shot was tipped high over the net. Topner at the half boards. Gryphons get it to the blue line just out. Martin intercepts that pass. Brings it back in over the Gryphons blue line down the left side. Martin behind the net. Picked up by the Gryphons. We'll bring it up through the center ice. Pass across in over the right side of the Devils territory. Milks plays that back behind his net. Puck comes to the near corner. Donald. Carlo at the blue line. Couldn't quite get it out. Topner. Sends it across. Up to Martin at the blue line. One touch pass. McDonald. McDonald to Carlo. He settles a down shot. Moves puck in front. Martin there. Scores. Devils goal. Looks like scored by number 11. Owen McDonald. McDonald in for the face-off. In by the Gryphons. They'll play that back to center ice. McDonald picks it up, gains the zone. McDonald lets the shot go off the post. He picks up the rebound in the far corner, kicks it up to the half boards where Gryphons pick it up. Gryphons clear the zone. Intimate at center ice. That puck bounced right to the Gryphons player and over the Devils blue line. Marlborough behind his net. Sends it back to the near corner for Hinneman. That puck was lifted high. Tried a centering pass, picked off by McDonald. McDonald. Washer pass to Parlow and over the blue line. Parlow to Martin with the shot. Goaltender got a piece of that. Goes high over the glass and out of play. .11:03 to go in the first period. Brady McDonald steps in for the face-off. Won by the Gryphons. They'll turn, fire it around the near wing to the blue line out. Paquette's there to hold it at center ice. Gets it to McDonald, who brings it in over the blue line. McDonald cuts to the middle. Schleier with the backhand, doesn't get enough of it. Paquette steps around two, gets the puck in deep. Off of Schleier's back foot. Puck comes back to Paquette at the half boards. McDonald picks up the loose puck. Hits the brakes. Back pedals. Pass across to Freer with a shot. On target. Goaltender makes a save. Griffin cleared up to center ice. Paquette off the boards to McDonald in over the blue line. McDonald cuts through to the left side. Takes it in deep to the corner. Just overskated it. Schleier tries to steal it. Pick it up and come out with it. Schleier behind the net. Backhand pass, centering shot by Barth. I don't know how that one didn't go in. Gryphons cleared up to center ice. Freer to McDonald, who sends it back in the zone. Barth almost picked that one up. And Paquette for Gryphons. Pass it across ice. In over the blue line. Some would say that might have been offside. Sofner. That was a weak one. Going to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Devils penalty, number 8, Michael Topner. 2 minutes for cross-checking. 9:41 to go in the first period. Well, Martin wins the draw. Back to the far corner. Gryphons picking up at the blue line. Watch me middle shot. I think that missed wide. Gryphons couldn't get the rebound. Quite settled down behind the net. At the far side. Shot from a steep angle. Milks makes a save and covers the rebound for the whistle. Minute 38 to go on the penalty. Martin in to take the face-off. He gets that Marlborough to the blue line, not out. Gryphons played back in deep in the far corner. Marlborough gets to Hinneman on the near side. All kinds of pressure. Back in behind the net for Marlborough. He turns, fires to the blue line. Stopped there by the Gryphons. Gryphons cycling it high along the Devils' blue line, passed across to the near wing. Thrown through traffic. That hit about 3 sticks before it was cleared out to the far corner. Devils turn, fire it down the ice. Gryphons' goaltender's out to play it. Marcinko in on the forecheck. Gryphons pass across their blue line up through center and in over the Devils' territory. Through some traffic. Looks got over and time to keep that puck out. Paquette. Up the middle, shot. Wilkes is there, holds on for the whistle. Let's go Devils. 38 seconds to go on the penalty. Donald in on the face-off. Gets that to Paquette. He fires it down the ice. Gryphons goaltender plays it to his back check. Brings it up to the near blue line. No speed. Finally gets to the Devils blue line and then just over the zone. Two Gryphons players skate into each other. Smith turns and fires it back down the ice. 10 seconds to go on the penalty. Gryphons up to center ice. And across the Devils blue line. McDonald's there to break that up. Back to 5-on-5. McDonald picks up through center ice and over the Gryphons blue line. McDonald cuts to the corner. We got Barlow out front. McDonald turns, sends it out front again. Back to McDonald at the blue line. He'll chip that to the far half boards. Gryphons play to the blue line. McEwen kept it in for a second. The Gryphons drive it out. Loose puck chipped in by McEwen. McDonald's trying to get it deeper. Martin, he'll turn, fire it in. Puck bounces off the backboards out front. The goaltender covers it for the whistle. 7:04 to go in the first period. McDonald steps in to take the face-off. Gryphons win it behind their net, picked up by Barlow. Thrown in front. McDonald has a stick check, couldn't get the shot off. Bouncing puck, finally cleared behind the net. Gryphons chip it to the near half boards. Zopner's there to pinch for a second. Cleared up through center ice to Martin. Backhanded over the glass and out of play. We'll bring the face-off back inside the Devils territory. McDonald in for the face-off. Bouncing puck, won by the Gryphons to the blue line. Shot off of McDonald's shin pad, goes behind the net. Turn, fired, down to the half boards. Martin up to Barlow. Barlow in over the blue line. He lets the shot go, blocked in front. McDonald runs over his man. Martin tries to get it through the traffic. Gryphons get a piece of it, cleared out through center. Marlborough turns, fires it right back in. Just past McDonald, clear the zone. Intimate fires it in. Martin in on the forecheck. Gryphons cleared around to the near blue lines. Hindeman's there. He drives it into the near corner. Kicks it up to a stick to the far side. Hindeman in traffic. Gryphons bump him off the puck. Play it to the near wing, just underneath McDonald's stick. He'll pick it up at center ice and bring it right back in. McDonald through traffic couldn't toe drag his way through that one. Comes to Marlborough from the point and scores. Marlborough throws it on net through traffic and it finds the back of the net. 27. Devils goal scored by number 27. Harrison Marlborough. Donald in for the face-off. One forward. Kicks it in over the blue line. Wired. The blue line just hops under Paquette's stick. He'll pick it up. Send it across ice. Freer dumps it in over the Gryphons blue line. Gryphons up through the middle. We'll touch that at the Devils blue line to the far corner. Paquette's there. Picks the right direction off the near wing for Barth. Barth down the right side. Cutting to the net. Just ran out of room. And Gryphons will clear that puck out of the zone. And over the Devils blue line. Through traffic. Paquette's there. Knocks him off the puck. Barth, not quite enough of that one. The Devils send it back to the Gryphons blue line and just in over their zone. I'm really not a fan of these rinks. Can't see anything. Gryphons over the Devils blue line with the shot. Noakes makes the save and it goes over the mesh and out of play. Gryphons win the faceoff. Bouncing stick. Douglas brings it up through center in over the Gryphons blue line. Douglas had a puck rolling on him, couldn't get the shot off. Marcinko backs him up, walks out front. Barlow couldn't get a stick on it. Back to Marcinko, to Douglas in the corner. He'll send it to the far side for Bray. Bray gets bombed. Gryphons played along the boards. Kept in there by McEwen. Gryphons finally have a couple inches of room. They'll chip it up out through center. Back in the Devils zone, Topner to the near wing for Douglas. Douglas up to Marcinko and over the blue line. Marcinko cuts to the middle. Ooh, I think the Devils got away with that one. That one looked like it might have seen the other side of the blue line. Marcinko lets his shot go, missed wide. Puck settles down at the far half boards. McDonald swipes at it, gets it to Bray. Gryphons get a piece of it, cleared out of the zone. McEwen to McDonald on the near side. He'll take it through center. Back in over the Gryphons blue line. Shakes off a couple forechecks. Puck comes to the near corner. Gryphons. Long lead pass out of everybody's reach, and that'll be icing. 3:01 to go in the first period. In for the draw. Gryphons pick it up to the blue line. Marlborough picks it up, kept it in. Gryphons turn it down to the left side. Pass across ice. McDonald intercepts that. He's falling, gets it to the far half boards, but not out. McDonald back on his feet. Picks the loose puck up and skates down the left wing. Passed across for Carlo. Vito drags that one. It's backhand, loose puck in front. Gryphons clear to the blue line. McDonald back, brings it down the right side, picked off by the Gryphons. They'll send it to the opposite wing. Marlborough at center dumps it in the zone. Devils clear and regain the territory. Gryphons pass up through center. Bouncing puck, couldn't be settled down. Hinneman passed across, almost picked off. Martin back to pick it up. To Hinneman, behind his net. He'll send it to Marlborough, to Barth up through the middle. Gryphons intercept it. They're offside. They'll have to clear. Devils got lucky there. Marlborough to Hinneman. Hinneman up through the middle for Schleier. Bounced off a stick and goes to the far corner of the Gryphons zone. Gryphons turn, fire it around the near wing. Paquette. Cross to Freer. Up to Schleier and over the blue line. Schleier spinning. Dumps it in behind the Gryphons net. Martin's tied up, and Gryphons bring it up from the near side. Pass up through the middle. Gryphons still have it, turn shot. That hits a stick in front and goes high over the net. Devils at their blue line. McDonald clears it out. Brought it back in because it wasn't going anywhere. Down through the middle. To the right, left side. McDonald to the corner, behind the net. Backhand out front for Schleier. I don't think he was expecting it. Schleier to Paquette at the point. He walks in, lets the shot go. That hit McDonald before it hit the net. 1 minute to go in the period. Barth, centering attempt. Loose puck in front. McDonald almost got a stick on that one. Jam it in. Gryphons up through the middle and over the Devils' blue line. Freer, he's back, sends it to Paquette. Chips it around the winger and picks it up himself. Paquette to the near wing. To Freer. 20 seconds to go. To Paquette. Paquette backhand up to center ice. Schleier. Schleier over the blue line. In the near corner. Schleier out front. Devils couldn't get a shot off. McEwen with a shot. 5 seconds to go. Gryphons turn, fire it around the near boards, and that'll do it for the first period. All right, here we go to start the second period. Devils up 2-0. Marcinko steps in to take the face-off. Marcinko wins it clean, all the way back into the Devils' territory. McEwen back to pick it up. Passed across. Softer back to the near side for McEwen. Douglas along the near boards, gets it to the blue line but not out. Shot, Milks reaches and grabs that one down for the whistle. Marcinko back in for the face-off. Gets a piece of it. Douglas on that one gets it to the blue line and out. Marcinko in over the left wing of the Gryphons territory, plays it behind the net, picks it up in the far corner, tried to get the pass up to Topner at the point. Gryphons intercepted it. Douglas in the near side, battling along the boards. McEwen pinching, ties up his man long enough to get the puck back into the near corner. Gryphons played behind the net to the far half boards. Topner pinching. Smith backs him up at the blue line. Douglas in deep. Gryphons pick up the loose puck and they'll play it down the, pass it up through the middle rather, getting over the Devils' blue line. Shot from a steep angle, missed behind the net, goes to the far blue line, shot from the point. Milks is there to keep that one out. McEwen in the corner. Brady. Martin to Topner down the left side. Topner takes it to the near corner, hits the brakes, centers it for Carlo. He had people all over him, gets it in deep for Martin. Martin gets tripped up, and the Gryphons are going to the box for tripping. 13:23 to go in the second period. Devils power play. Martin steps in to take the face-off. Martin wins it clean to McDonald. McDonald cross for Topner, back to McDonald in the slot. McDonald gets it in deep to Harlow. Shot, loose puck in front, rebound, and they score. Devils goal scored by number 18, Quinn Schleier. Assist by number 23, Tyus Parlow. Back to even strength. McDonald steps in for the face-off. Won cleanly by the Gryphons back to their blue line. Played up to the middle. Schleier in over the blue line. Slow plays it, lost an edge. Rebound. McDonald couldn't bury it. Puck comes to Marlborough at the blue line. McDonald stops it out front, has his stick checked, and couldn't get the puck out from the traffic. McDonald in for the face-off. Puts it back to Marlborough with a quick shot off the shin guard of the Gryphons player. Harlow with the rebound, Barth rather, with the rebound. Couldn't get that to the net. Barth along the boards, gets it to Hinneman. Hinneman across to Marlborough, who walks in. Face-off circle shot, rebound. And the Gryphons goaltender keeps it out there. Marcinko in for the face-off. He wins that through Smith's legs. Marlborough's there with the shot. Rebound. In the blue paint. Marcinko couldn't bury it. Throws it out front for Smith. Smith with the shot. Couldn't get it past the goaltender. Gryphons finally get it out of their zone down the right-hand side. At the blue line. Stopped there by the Devils. Smith down left wing and over the blue line. Turns. Centers it for Marcinko. Past him. Hinneman's backing him up. Marcinko back to the point. Reaching for it. That was tip. Vilks plays it from Marlborough. He hits the brakes behind his net. Gryphons pick it up in the near corner. To the blue line, held there. Off the glass, back in deep. Picked up by Marlborough. He'll throw it behind the net for Hinneman. Up to the blue line for Bray. Marcinko in over the Gryphons blue line. Bray to Smith. Smith with the backhand. Just the wrong angle. Gryphons tried to clear it out. Smith was there to intercept that clearing attempt. Dumps it back in behind the Gryphons goal. Freer gets that to Martin, who sends it to Parlow. Just runs out of room. Clearing attempt. McDonald was right there. McDonald to Freer. Freer throws on net. Just through the blue paint. Paquette pinching. Gets it into the corner. Got a couple players falling all over each other. Battle behind the Gryphons net. Martin comes up with it out front to McDonald, who scores! Devils goal scored by number 11, Owen McDonald. Assist by number 18, Joey Martin. 10:50 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the face-off. Gryphons won that. Freer sends it up to the blue line for Martin. Gryphons cleared high over the glass and out of play. McDonald in for the face-off. Gets that to the far corner. Harlow battling. Freer's in deep. Martin's backing him up on the point. Freer stabs it to the corner for McDonald. McDonald has his stick tied up. Harlow gets it to McDonald. Centering attempt off a Gryphon's leg. That'll clear it out to the Devils' blue line. Paquette off the near wing for Martin, just under his stick. Gryphons kick it back into the Devils' zone. Paquette spinning, takes up the near side. Martin at the blue line, kept in by the Gryphons. Martin still couldn't clear it. Gryphons in deep. Devils territory. Clear to the blue line and out. That'll be all the way down the ice for icing. 9:46 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the faceoff. Puts that to Freer, sends it back to McEwen out the far side. Gryphons back in their own end. Flyer pressing. McDonald picks up that clearing attempt off the boards to the near corner. Gryphons up through center and over the blue line. Shot. Milks makes the save. Rebound picked up by Gryphons. Intercepted by McEwen and closes it off the boards. Centering pass across to Schleier. He'll pick that up off the near wing. Drop pass to Barth. Barth with a shot, missed about a foot wide. Gryphons clear the puck down the left wing in the Devils' territory. Barth to McEwen, up to Schleier at center. He'll lift that to McDonald. McDonald lost it at the half board. Schleier's there to back it up. McEwen steps in. Now Barth back to McEwen. Schleier, who finally gets it off the board, but the Gryphons are there to pick it up. Gryphons down the left side and over the blue line. Hope check. That puck's lifted to the near wing. Douglas picks it up, brings it in over the blue line. Blocks in the middle. It's a shot though. Loved down by the Gryphons goaltender. The Devils coach is telling him to play to the whistle. Ray steps in to take the face-off. Gryphons win it to the near corner. Douglas is there. Hits it to the half board. Smith picks it up with the shot on target. The goaltender holds it for the whistle. Both teams reset. Ray off the face-off. Gets to the near corner for Douglas. Tries to send it to Marlborough. Picked off by the Gryphons. Cross ice. Intercepted by Smith. Marlborough to Douglas at the point. Puck still in the zone. Gryphons walk to the far side. Through the face-off circle. Ray gets it off of them. Hinneman lays it off the boards through the glass to the blue line, but not out. Gryphons send it right back in. Hinneman loves that one down. He'll lift that through neutral ice to Douglas at the near wing. Douglas tips it in the near corner. Ties up his man. Smith couldn't quite chase it down. We did not get away with that one. Gryphons with the shot. Milks makes the save for the whistle. The Devils are going to the penalty box for tripping. Devils penalty, number 22, Cooper Bray. 2 minutes for tripping. 7:18 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the faceoff. McDonald wins it, cleared to the point, but not out. Shot. Milks got a piece of it, cleared it to the near half course. Another shot, goes puck in front. Devils clear that off the near boards, up through center ice. McDonald. On the forecheck, Gryphons played that down the near wing. Freer drives his man out. Gets the puck to the near blue line, but not out. Gryphons backhand that into the zone. Freer still there. Gets the puck to the near corner. Paquette chases him behind the net to the near far side. Gryphons play to the blue line, but not out. Paquette to Freer in the near side. Freer throws it up the glass, but not out. McDonald. Gryphons play it in the near corner to the half boards. Drop pass overskated. McDonald trying to drag it out over the blue line. No such luck. Gryphons in the near corner. Thrown out front. Finally, the Devils get a piece of it and send it down the ice. 40 seconds to go in the Devils penalty. Paquette back in his own end. He'll give it a minute. Turn and fire. McDonald will get there first. McDonald spinning in the near corner. Box out front. Backhand. Loose puck. Front. Nobody knows where it is. Gryphons up the near wing. Through center. Back in the Devils blue line. Shot. Milks makes the save and holds on to it for the whistle. 13 seconds to go on the penalty. 5:31 to go in the period. McDonald in for the faceoff. Bouncing puck. McDonald shoves his man. Puck comes to Martin at the blue line. He'll take it through center and over the Gryphons blue line. To the near corner. Martin got poke checked. Gryphons have 3 guys along the boards. Back to 5-on-5. Gryphons up through center and over the Devils blue line. Topner drives his man off the puck. Settles down behind the net. Topner picks it up on the near side. Spinning. Doesn't get all of it. Tries to send it to the far side. Puck comes in front. Picked up by McDonald. He'll take it down the left wing. Back into the Gryphons territory. McDonald behind the net. Nifty backhand pass. Tried to center it. Comes to McEwen at the point. He'll play it off the boards to McDonald. The shot was deflected behind the net. Barth throws it out front. Devils are changing. Puck's at the blue line. Schleier and Marcinko do a good job keeping it in. Shot by Schleier. Awkward save by the Gryphons goaltender. Rebound comes to Schleier. Tries to play it out front. Gets a stick. Back to the corner. Gryphons pick it up. Couldn't clear it. Backhand shot by Marlborough goes just wide. Barth along the half boards. Topner steps in. Topner gets a bit of a cross check. Barth on the point. Topner. Marcinko comes up with it. Back to Topner. Topner takes it back in deep. Sends it behind the net. Bray. Shovel pass back to the near corner. Gryphons pick it up. Marlborough read that one all the way. Gets the shot off. Blocked in front. Gryphons off the glass and down the ice. That'll be icing. .324 to go in the second period. Devils are up 4-0. Topner, or Marcinko in for the faceoff. Oh, he gets waved out. Bray steps in to take his place. And by the Gryphons. To the near corner, turn, fired hard around the boards. Hinneman's there to keep it in. Shot missed just wide. Bray plays it behind the net to the far corner. Back to Hinneman at the blue line. Shoots that time off the shin pads of the Gryphons. They'll get it to center ice. Hinneman's there, gets it to Marcinko. Bray brings it in over the blue line to the far corner. Gryphons turn and fire it down the ice. Milks plays it. Passes that to Hinneman. Hinneman off the boards to McDonald. Lifts that to the Gryphons blue line. Harlow pressing. Makes the Gryphons turn, fired hard off the boards and icing. McDonald in for the faceoff. Loose puck picked up by the Gryphons. They'll send that down the left side. It's a foot race. Shot. Milks makes the save. To catch all over the man. Loose puck in front. Shot missed wide of the net. Comes to the near corner. Played up to Martin. He sends it across. Freer. Off the near wing to Martin at center ice. He'll get the blue line, lifted in deep behind the net to the far corner. Harlow. Cleared to the blue line and out. Freer got a piece of it. Sends it to center ice for McDonald. Running out of room. McDonald gets it just in over the blue line. And Gryphons cleared out. Paquette. Off some skates in over the blue line. Harlow pressing with Martin. Gryphons played off the glass to clear the zone. Down the right side. McDonald shoves his man off. It's the puck back to McDonald. He'll take it down the left side and over the blue line. Just lost it. Left it there for Martin. Martin with the shot. That hits a stick and goes up and out of play. .117 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the faceoff. He gets that. Schleier sends it back to McEwen and gets the shot on net. McDonald back in for the faceoff. Again, Schleier to McEwen. He'll send that back to the near corner for Schleier. Out front for McDonald. McDonald didn't quite get all of that shot off. Gryphons up the right side and over the Devils blue line. Drop pass. Gryphons take it in deep. Thrown out front. Man all alone in front of the Devils goaltender. He didn't get a shot off. Puck's in the near corner. McEwen battling. McDonald steps in. McEwen has the puck deep in the Devils zone. Played out front. Shot. That hit shin pad. Stuck in some gear. The Devils finally get up to the blue line. 25 seconds to go in the period. McDonald hits the brakes. Sends it to McEwen, or to Schleier. That hits the goaltender's shoulder. Topner tried to play it back in deep. Gryphons pick it up. They'll get it in just over the Devils blue line. Schleier picks up a loose puck. Turns, centers it. Smith back to Schleier and over the blue line. 3 seconds to go. Schleier cuts to the net, shoots. And that's the end of the second period. All right, we're back to start the third period. Marcinko steps in to take the face off. Not a little too clean through Marlborough's feet. Gryphons on it, shot through the blue paint. I think Nook steers that to the near side. Smith picks up the loose puck. Lead pass for Bray. And over the blue line. Centering attempt off the Gryphons defense. Tried to get that to Hinneman at the point. Gryphons turn, fired around the far boards. Marlborough pinching. Gets it in deep. Left it there for Marcinko. Shot off the side of the net. Rebound comes to the near side. Marlborough off the boards in for Smith. Smith takes it behind the net. To the far corner. Lead point and pass to the point. Shot on target by Marlborough, held by the goaltender. McDonald into the face-off. Gets it into the feet. Gryphons cleared up through center ice, down the right-hand side and over the blue line of the Devils' territory. Walked out front, shot off the side of the net. Nooks saves that rebound, holds onto it for the whistle. McDonald back in for the face-off. Side up, McDonald steers it behind the net for Paquette. Paquette hits the brakes, hold along the backboards. Gryphons trying to stab it out of there. Finally do. Paquette reels it back in. Gryphons in the near corner. Picked off by Barlow. Gets it back to Paquette across. Long lead pass. Martin, we'll say he touched it. I don't know if he did, but Gryphons to the near boards. McDonald doesn't quite hold it in. Gryphons chip it out for icing. McDonald in for the face-off. Ewing's it back. Gryphons pick up the loose puck. They'll skate that down the left side. Held there at center ice by Barth. Lead pass for Slyer in over the blue line. Slyer cuts to the right side, centering pass. Just out of the reach of Toffner, who was pinching in off the blue line. McDonald from his knees gets it to the far corner. Gryphons played around the near side. Toffner pinching. Got it to the corner. Gryphons clear it out. McEwen off the far wing. On the blue line. Gryphons pass along the far wing in over the right side of the Devils' territory. Playing it around McEwen. He reels it in, gets it to Slyer. Tips it to the blue line, but not out. Toffner sends it behind the net to the far side. Slyer at the half board. He'll leave that for McDonald. McDonald lifts it up and over the Gryphons defense. He brings it right back into the Devils' territory. And the Devils are going to the box for hooking. And an extra one for unsportsmanlike. So that's 4 minutes for Ryan Barth.
He said something.
12:08 to go in the third period. Marcinko on the face-off by the Gryphons. They'll chip that into the far corner, passed across to the far point. Right back in deep to the point, shot. Milks makes the save and holds it for the whistle. Karsenko on the face-off, wins that back. Marlborough gets run into with an elbow, no call. Gryphons with the puck, bring it to the near corner. Off the boards to the blue line. Douglas pressing, gets the puck out of the zone. Gryphons were offside, cleared down the middle, just in over the blue line. Marcinko pressing. Gryphons up the near wing and over the left side. Lets a shot go. Target, Milks holds that for the whistle. .3:15 to go in the penalties. McDonald in for the face-off by the Gryphons. Here to the point, over the slot. They'll skate it to the near side. Skate in deep, going behind the net to the far wing. That'll make it all the way to the blue line, but not out. Can't quite tell who's along the boards there, but he gets a piece of it to McDonald, who just lost it. Smith was along the boards, drove the puck out of the zone. Gryphons back in deep to the near wing. The face-off circle up to the point. Back in deep to the half boards, played to the slot, held there. Gryphons start walking in, shot. Milks with the save. Face-off still in the Devils territory. Great. Oh, Martin in for the face-off. Gryphons walk in, shot, deflected wide. Comes to the face-off circle, shot off the blocker. Milks clears to the near corner. Gryphons pressing. McEwen in the near corner on his man. Gryphons skate to the near half boards, all the way to the blue line, and then send it back in the corner. Going to the front off the side of the net. McEwen got a piece of that. Sends it down the ice. Gryphons. Down the right side. Stop there. Somehow nobody got a freaking penalty. Devils play back in the Gryphons' end. Regroup. Down the right side and over the Devils' blue line. Trying to cut through the middle. Shot. Milks holds on to that one for the whistle. Gryphons are in the box. Getting a little frustrated with the Devils goaltender. It's keeping them off the scoreboard. 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and a half. McDonald on the face-off, won by the Gryphons. Play it behind the net to the far corner. Flyer at the half boards. He plays it back to the point for Hindeman across the Marlborough. Flyer back to the near side for Marlborough. Marlborough, long cross ice pass in front. Flyer has it in the far corner. He gets hauled down. It's a centering pass, but the Gryphons pick it up. They'll bring it down through center ice and over the blue line. About 12 too many stick handles there. McDonald picks up the puck, skates it through center ice. Devils got a 3-on-2 rush. McDonald in deep behind the net. Wrap around attempt, loose puck. Yeah! And they score with the back end. Devils goal scored by number 17, William Hinneman. Assisted by number 11, Owen McDonald. 8:48 to go in this third period. Gray on the face-off, won by the Gryphons. They'll chip it in off the far boards into the Devils' territory. Marquette behind his net, hits the brakes, takes it out the far side. Pass across the near wing for Bray. He hits the brakes over the blue line. Cross ice, Freer couldn't get the shot off. Gryphons off the far boards. Marquette's there to keep it in to Freer. Freer kicks it to the corner. Centering attempt. Douglas with the shot on target. Gryphons ice it. 2 seconds to go on the Devils penalty. 8:10 to go in the period. The Devils will have about 30 seconds of 5-on-4. Martin steps in to take the face-off. He won it, but the Gryphons got a piece of it, and they'll send it all the way down into the Devils' territory. Donald picks up the loose puck at the face-off circle, and he'll skate it out. 5-on-4. McDonald in over the blue line. Cuts behind the net. Centering attempt off the side. Gryphons turn and fire it down into the Devils' territory. Milks out. Turns, fires it off the boards to the blue line for Schleier. Cross for McDonald in over the blue line. McDonald takes it to the corner. Behind the net. Out front. Schleier scores. Devils goal scored by number 18, Quinn Schleier. McDonald got the assist on that one. 7.5 minutes to go in the third period. Marcinko steps in to take the face-off. He gets that to Bray. He sends it to Marlborough down the left side. Marlborough over the blue line has the puck rolling on him. Gets it to the corner before he kicks it behind the net. Bray picks up the loose puck. Bray off the boards for Hinneman at the blue line. Hinneman walks across. Lets the shot go, but that hit a stick and didn't make it to the net. Gryphons in over the Devils' blue line. No shot. Hinneman from his knees. Plays it off the glass and out of play. Marcinko into the face-off. And Zach Green, Hinneman, hard around the boards. Bray down the left side and over the blue line. Gets it to the corner. Smith picks it up. Smith along the boards to the point for Marlborough. Across to Hinneman on the near side. Hinneman spins. Gets the shot off, missed just wide. Puck comes to the blue line. Hinneman gloves it down. Couldn't hold on to it. Gryphons clear it out. Smith back at center ice, picks it up, gets it to Marlborough down the left side. Marlborough to Bray. Bray on the backhand, puck trickles just wide of the net. Marlborough leads past Topner with the shot, doesn't make it all the way to the net. Marlborough picks up the loose puck in the near corner. He'll play that behind the net to the far side for Bray. Bray to the corner, sends it to the point for Topner with the shot. Goaltender makes a save. Marcinko on the puck. Back to Topner. Turning, firing it in deep. Smith to Marlborough at the near blue line. Marlborough running out of room. Just plays off the boards in deep. Puck comes out front. Marcinko gets upended. Gryphons pick it up, bring it down the right-hand side. In over the Devils' blue line. Milks holds onto it for the whistle. McDonald in for the face-off. 5.5 minutes to go in the period. McDonald wins it. McEwen, fires it hard around the boards. Chipped up to Topner and over the blue line. Topner centering pass for McDonald. Just a little too tight. Fire with the shot. Puck cleared out front. McDonald with the backhand. Missed just wide of the net. Gryphons pick up the loose puck and bring it down the left side. Stop there at the blue line by Barth. Topner picks up the loose puck behind his net. Gets it into his feet to the far corner. Gryphons laid it around the net, and the Devils will clear it down the ice. Just over the Gryphons blue line. I don't know how they're onside, but that's okay. Gryphons tried to clear it out, hits a stick and goes out of play. .441 to go in the third period. Donald wins the face-off. Quick shot, missed just wide. Paquette pinching, keeps it in at the half boards. Gryphons played to the blue line. Paquette's there. Throws it off the boards. Takes a funny hop and lands right to the Gryphons stick. Freer, all the way back in the far corner, sends it behind the net. Paquette behind to the blue line. Martin sets it up for McDonald. Comes through center ice, in over the blue line. Gets bumped off of it. Gryphons down the left side, intercepted. Freer couldn't quite get the puck in deep. Gryphons cross ice to center. Overskated it. McDonald picks up the loose puck. McDonald in over the blue line for Martin. Martin gets it to the far corner. Martin under pressure, comes up with it behind to the near side. Centering pass. McDonald with shot. Rebound. Hinneman couldn't get a hold of. Hinneman in the far corner, sends it behind the net. Gryphons play it to the far half boards before they'll skate it over the blue line. Hinneman intercepts that. Harlow picks up a loose puck, pings the blue line, drops it for McDonald. Cross to Paquette with a shot. Missed just wide. Rebound. Covered by the goaltender for the whistle. 3:12 to go in the period. Marcinko into the faceoff. Gets that to the far corner and picks it up himself. Marcinko behind the net to the far side. Point shot. Gloved by the goaltender. 3 to go in the third. Marcinko on the draw. Gryphons overskated it. Douglas picks up the half boards. Couldn't center it. Gryphons intercept that though. Long lead pass out of everybody's reach back to Hinneman in his own end. Hinneman lifts that to Douglas at center ice. He'll take the blue line. Dropped it. Shot. Rebound. Sits there. Loose puck in front. Bray couldn't bury it. Bray walks out from behind the net to the slot. Passed across to Marlborough. He'll throw it on net. Marcinko got a stick on it. Tips it just over the net. Bray at the far half boards. Bray with the shot. On target and glove down for the whistle. Both teams changing. McDonald into the faceoff. Gryphons win it at the faceoff circle. Confusion. Cleared to the far half board. Bray reaching for it. Gryphons overskate for a second before they'll clear up the left side, the right side rather. McEwen back in his own end. 2 minutes to go in the period. Cleared by the Devils. McDonald picks it up in his own end, skates it up through center, in over the Gryphons blue line. has his stick lifted. Schleier picks it up in the far corner. Schleier behind the net to the near side, hits the brakes. Gryphons got a piece of it, clear to the boards. They'll turn, fire it down the ice. Icing waved off as Paquette's back there. Paquette behind the net. Stops, plays it out the far side. Nope. Backhands it behind the net to Topper. Cross ice pass almost intercepted by the Gryphons. Up to McDonald at the point. McDonald. Cross ice for Paquette and over the blue line. Paquette gets it to the far corner. Paquette behind the net. Comes out front. McDonald's sitting there. Gryphons overskated it. Nobody's playing the puck. Gryphons up through center to the blue line. Paquette back to collect it. Sends it to McDonald. Chip it in over the blue line. Loose puck sitting there. McDonald somehow got back to pick up the loose puck. McDonald at the blue line for Paquette. He'll chip it in deep behind the Gryphons goal. Barth to McDonald. McDonald with a shot, missed wide. Rebound goes to the far board. Freer had it, chipped over his stick. McDonald on the back check, picks up the loose puck. Comes up through the middle and over the Gryphons blue line. Through the feet, almost through the feet. Gryphons stepped on it to slow that puck down. Freer reaching, gets it to the near half, near boards. Gryphons in the far corner, near corner. McDonald is told by his bench to hold on to it. He'll take it up the far side. Lead pass. Martin with a shot at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the game. Final score, Devils 5, Gryphons 0.